What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. I want to say happy Friday to all of you, first of all. But I want to come on here really quickly, guys, and talk about Terence Crawford. I've noticed as of late, it seems like some of the fans, some of the people on YouTube, some of the channels have been, kind of turning on Terence Crawford. Now, there's no hate. I'm just making an observation of, what I see, from my point of view. And it seems to me that it all started leading up to the Kell Brook fight. When the fight was announced, a lot of people weren't really paying attention to the fight, and they didn't really give Kell Brook a chance in hell of winning that fight. But I noticed as the fight loomed closer and Kell Brook came over to the U.S., he was doing interviews and press. I noticed the energy starting to shift a little bit. People were enamored by Kell Brook's physique, his bravado talk, and I started hearing people even saying that Kell Brook's gonna knock Terence Crawford out, and the fight comes up and Kell Brook gets washed. Uh, it is what it is. Then I noticed people energy starting to change when Terence Crawford and Bob Arum was having their public spat. Uh, it was shifting even more then. And now people are questioning Terence Crawford's resume at welterweight, of course. And the thing that gets me about all this is that, a couple of years ago, the big talk was Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. That was going to be, this big mega fight. And, people have been calling Terence Crawford pound for pound. But now the energy's changed, and, people are saying that, he needs to fight Sean Porter. He's like I said, his resume is weak. Now I understand, the politics that goes on with the platforms. You have PBC, you have Top Rank. Of course, PBC has the bigger, I would say, the more marquee welterweight fighters, and they have a bigger stable of fighters over there. Top Rank, they don't have a huge stable of welterweights. They only have access to one title, which is the WBO. PBC has the other three titles. Now, Terence Crawford has been fighting guys like, he fought Jeff Horn to win the WBO. He's fought Jose Benavidez. He's fought Amir Khan. He's fought Kavaliauskas, the Mean Machine. Who else has he fought? At welterweight, Kell Brook, of course, to name a few. Now, like I said, we know that these platforms don't get along, and it's hard for them to negotiate, but amongst one another to make these fights. There's bad blood with Bob Arum and Al Heyman, so he's been basically doing in-house fights just like Al Heyman over at Top Rank. And here's the thing, guys. The two fighters that Terence Crawford wants to face, there's only two fighters at welterweight. That's Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. Now, a lot of people say, he needs to fight Sean Porter. He needs to fight some of these elite welterweights at over on the PBC. But I'm giving this argument from a different point of view. Just playing devil's advocate. He's been fighting guys over at Top Rank that hold no titles. and it's time for a title match, some type of unification match. And there's only two fighters that he can do that with, and that's Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. So I can understand Terence Crawford's frustration, like the other day when he posted on his Twitter that he's moving down to 135. We know he's not moving to 135, but he's just frustrated because he can't get a match with a champion, and that's all he wants. He's been fighting these other guys. Uh, I know that they're not the big name guys over at PBC, but he's on the top ranked platform, and Bob Arum is his promoter, and Bob Arum and Al Heyman don't really see eye to eye. It's kind of like one of those things, man. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So he's kind of caught up there. But like I said, I noticed people changing their energy with him as a human being. They just kind of like turned on him, and because of the decisions that he made for his life, basically. I try not to look at it that way. I even made a video about him going over. I think he should go over to PBC, but in reality, guys, it's his decision. Whatever he makes, I have to respect that. Him as a fighter, it's his life. I can't get upset with him because of the decisions that he make for his life. But I just want to make that observation, give you guys my observation on the things that's going on with Terence Crawford. The guy's frustrated, as you can see. But hopefully he'll get a fight with one of these champions. I mean, that's what everybody's been talking about. That's what everybody wants to see. I don't know, guys. What do you think about this whole situation? I like Terence Crawford. I like Errol Spence Jr. I think these guys are excellent boxers. I think it would be definitely a chess match. It would be a hell of a fight. So tell me what you think about the situation here with Terence Crawford, guys. Are people turning their backs on him? Do you blame him? Do you blame the platforms? Let me know in the comment section, guys. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.